Today, the spotlight shines on celebrities, but this time it's not about their latest projects or scandals. Instead, we delve into the heartbreaking stories of 30 celebrities who struggled with alcoholism and ultimately succumbed to their battles. Each of these individuals had remarkable talent and charisma, yet behind their public personas lay deep-seated issues with alcohol that spiraled out of control. Their lives were filled with highs and lows, triumphs and tragedies, but the common thread was a relentless fight against addiction. Some found temporary solace in the bottle, seeking to escape the pressures of fame, while others faced personal demons that led them down a dark path. The stories are often tragic, revealing how addiction can overshadow even the brightest stars. As we explore these tales, we remember that behind the glitz and glamour, many celebrities faced profound struggles that ultimately defined their lives. The legacy they left behind serves as a poignant reminder of the dangers of addiction and the fragility of life, leaving us to reflect on the cost of fame and the harsh realities that can accompany it. Oliver Reed was a talented actor known for his powerful performances and larger-than-life personality. Sadly, his life was marked by a struggle with alcohol. On the day of his death, he was reported to have engaged in a heavy drinking session. This excessive consumption of alcohol ultimately led to a heart attack, which claimed his life. Reed's love for drinking was well known, and he often spoke about it openly, sometimes even boasting about his drinking feats. His lifestyle was a mix of wild parties and intense work on film sets, where he would often be seen with a drink in hand. Despite his talent and success, his battle with alcohol overshadowed much of his career. Many fans remember him not just for his roles in films like Gladiator and Women in Love, but also for his tumultuous life. His passing serves as a reminder of the dangers of excessive drinking and the impact it can have on one's health. Hank Williams was a beloved country singer whose life was marked by incredible talent and deep struggles. His music touched the hearts of many, but behind the scenes, he faced serious challenges with alcohol and painkillers. As his fame grew in the 1940s, so did his reliance on these substances. Williams often used alcohol as a way to cope with his pain and emotional issues, which led to a downward spiral affecting both his personal and professional life. His health began to deteriorate as he struggled to manage his addiction. Williams' drinking and drug use resulted in numerous health problems, including severe back pain, which he attempted to treat with painkillers. His lifestyle took a toll on his body and mind, leading to erratic behavior and difficulties in his career. Despite his immense talent and contributions to country music, his struggles ultimately led to his early death at the age of 29. The combination of alcohol and painkiller abuse proved fatal, leaving behind a legacy of poignant songs that continue to resonate with audiences today. David Cassidy, known for his role in the Partridge Family, struggled with severe alcoholism and drug abuse throughout his life. Despite his fame and success as a teen idol, Cassidy faced significant personal challenges. He often misled those around him by attributing his declining health to dementia. However, the reality was much darker as he battled the demons of addiction. His struggles became public, and he was open about his difficulties in interviews, revealing the toll that alcohol took on his life. Cassidy's health deteriorated over the years, leading to a series of legal and personal issues. He eventually succumbed to alcohol poisoning, a tragic end that highlighted the severity of his addiction. His passing served as a stark reminder of the risks associated with substance abuse, even for those who seem to have it all. Cassidy's legacy is complicated, marked by both his contributions to entertainment and the painful realities of his life. The impact of his struggles resonates with many, illustrating the need for understanding and compassion for those facing similar battles. Amy Winehouse was a talented singer known for her unique voice and deep, emotional lyrics. However, her life was marked by struggles with alcohol and drugs that began when she was very young. Despite her incredible success and critical acclaim, including multiple Grammy Awards, her battles with addiction overshadowed her career. She was often in the public eye for her tumultuous relationships and erratic behavior, which were linked to her substance abuse. Tragically, Amy's struggles culminated in her untimely death. She died from alcohol poisoning at the age of 27, a devastating loss that shocked her fans and the music industry. Her history of alcohol and drug abuse was well documented, revealing a pattern of dependency that had plagued her for years. Friends and family had expressed concern about her health, but the pressures of fame and personal demons proved too great. Amy Winehouse's story serves as a poignant reminder of the dangers of addiction and the impact it can have on even the most gifted individuals. Dolores O'Riordan was the lead singer of the Irish rock band The Cranberries, known for their unique sound and heartfelt lyrics. Her powerful voice captivated many fans around the world. However, her life took a tragic turn. In January 2018, Dolores was found dead in her London apartment. The circumstances surrounding her death revealed a heartbreaking reality. An autopsy showed that she had drowned in her bathtub, and toxicology reports indicated that she had high levels of alcohol in her system at the time of her passing. This tragic event highlighted the struggles she faced with alcohol abuse, which had been a part of her life for several years. Despite her success and talent, the pressures of fame and personal challenges took a toll on her mental health. Dolores O'Riordan's story serves as a reminder of the dangers of addiction and the impact it can have on individuals, even those who seem to have it all. As her career blossomed in the 1940s, Barbara Payton quickly became a well-known actress, captivating audiences with her beauty and talent. However, behind the glamorous facade, her life took a dark turn as she struggled with alcoholism. This addiction began to overshadow her promising career, leading to erratic behavior and difficulties in her personal and professional relationships. Despite her early success in films like Kiss Tomorrow Goodbye, her battles with alcohol increasingly consumed her life. Friends and family watched helplessly as she spiraled downwards, unable to break free from the grip of her addiction. By the time she reached her late 30s, her health had severely deteriorated. Tragically, Barbara Payton passed away at the young age of 39 due to heart and liver disease, conditions exacerbated by her long-term alcohol abuse. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the devastating effects of addiction, overshadowing a once bright career in Hollywood. Known for his wild personality and explosive drumming style, Keith Moon was the legendary drummer of the rock band The Who. Throughout his career, he became famous not just for his music, but also for his excessive lifestyle, which included heavy drinking. Moon's alcohol consumption was notorious, often leading to chaotic behavior both on and off stage. This lifestyle took a significant toll on his health over the years. After struggling with alcohol addiction, he attempted to manage his withdrawal symptoms with medication. Tragically, in 1978, Keith Moon died from an overdose of medication he took to cope with alcohol withdrawal. His death was a shocking moment for fans and the music community, highlighting the dangers of substance abuse. Moon's legacy remains complex. While he is celebrated for his contributions to rock music, his story serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of excessive drinking and addiction. Known for his iconic role as Mini-Me in the Austin Powers films, Vern Troyer became a beloved figure in Hollywood. His character, a parody of the classic villain sidekick, captured the hearts of many with its humor and charm. However, behind the scenes, Vern faced significant personal struggles, particularly with alcohol. Despite his success in the entertainment industry, he battled alcoholism, which ultimately had devastating consequences. Troyer's struggles were not just private battles, they became public knowledge as he openly discussed his issues with drinking in interviews and social media. He sought help multiple times, but the grip of alcohol was strong. Tragically, Vern Troyer passed away at the age of 49 due to alcohol poisoning. His death serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of substance abuse, highlighting how even those who bring joy and laughter to others can face deep personal challenges. The impact of his life and struggles resonates, reminding us of the importance of compassion and understanding in the face of addiction. John Bonham, the legendary drummer of Led Zeppelin, faced a tragic end due to his struggles with alcohol. Known for his powerful drumming style and significant contributions to rock music, Bonham's life was marred by his excessive drinking. On the night of September 24, 1980, after a long binge drinking session, he consumed a substantial amount of vodka. This excessive intake led to asphyxiation, a fate that shocked fans and the music world alike. Bonham was found unresponsive in his home, marking a devastating loss for his bandmates and the music industry. His death at the age of 32 highlighted the dangers of alcohol abuse, especially in the high-pressure environment of rock and roll. Despite his untimely passing, Bonham's legacy continues to influence drummers and musicians around the globe, serving as a reminder of both his incredible talent and the personal demons he faced. Richard Burton's lifelong struggle with alcohol significantly impacted his health and career. Known for his incredible talent and powerful performances, Burton's personal life was often overshadowed by his battle with drinking. Throughout his life, he experienced periods of sobriety, where he attempted to regain control over his addiction. However, these periods were often followed by relapses, leading to a cycle of recovery and setback. His drinking not only affected his physical health, but also strained his relationships, including his tumultuous marriage to Elizabeth Taylor. Despite his struggles, Burton remained a celebrated actor, known for roles in films like Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf and Cleopatra. Unfortunately, the toll of alcohol on his body became evident as he faced serious health issues, including liver problems. Ultimately, Burton's battle with alcohol ended tragically when he passed away at the age of 58, a victim of the very addiction he fought against for so long. His legacy, marked by both his artistic achievements and his struggles, serves as a poignant reminder of the dangers of alcoholism. Struggling with personal demons, jazz singer Billie Holiday's life was marked by a tumultuous relationship with drug and alcohol abuse. Born in 1915, she rose to fame with her unique voice and emotional depth, captivating audiences with songs that often reflected her own pain and experiences. Despite her success, the pressures of fame took a toll on her mental health, leading her to seek solace in substances. Holiday's battles with addiction intensified over the years, and her reliance on alcohol became increasingly problematic. Her health deteriorated as she faced numerous legal and personal challenges, often exacerbated by her substance use. Ultimately, her struggles culminated in serious health issues, including liver disease, which led to her untimely death in 1959. Despite her tragic end, Billie Holiday's legacy as a pioneering artist endures, reminding us of the complex interplay between talent and personal turmoil. Throughout her life, Veronica Lake faced numerous challenges that ultimately led to a tragic decline in her health and career. Once a celebrated actress known for her iconic roles in the 1940s, she became a symbol of glamour and allure. However, as her fame waned, she turned to alcohol as a means of coping with her struggles. This reliance on alcohol began to take a toll on her professional life, leading to erratic behavior and missed opportunities. Her declining health was marked by severe alcoholism, which contributed to significant personal and professional setbacks. As her drinking worsened, it became increasingly difficult for her to maintain the image that had once captivated audiences. The toll on her body was severe, culminating in liver disease and acute hepatitis. These health issues were a direct consequence of her long battle with alcoholism, which had spiraled out of control. In the end, Veronica Lake's once bright career dimmed due to the very substance she had turned to for solace. The tragic outcome of her life serves as a somber reminder of the dangers of addiction and its devastating effects on health and well-being. Jim Morrison, the charismatic frontman of The Doors, is often remembered for his poetic lyrics and magnetic stage presence. However, his life was overshadowed by struggles with alcohol and substance abuse. Known for his wild lifestyle, Morrison frequently indulged in drinking and drugs, which took a heavy toll on his health. His behavior became increasingly erratic as he battled his demons, leading to numerous run-ins with the law and controversies that only heightened his fame. Tragically, his excessive drinking and drug use are believed to have played a significant role in his untimely death. In July 1971, he was found in a bathtub in Paris at the young age of 27. The circumstances surrounding his death were shrouded in mystery, as no autopsy was performed, leaving many questions unanswered. Morrison's legacy is a complex one, marked by his artistic genius and the tragic consequences of his addiction, reminding us of the darker side of celebrity life. Jack Kerouac was a famous American author known for his role in the Beat Generation, a literary movement that emerged in the 1950s. He wrote many influential books, with On the Road being his most celebrated work. This novel captured the spirit of freedom and adventure, reflecting the experiences of a post-war generation searching for meaning in life. However, behind his literary achievements lay a struggle with alcoholism that would ultimately lead to his untimely death. Kerouac's drinking was often heavy and excessive, a way for him to cope with the pressures of fame and his tumultuous personal life. After a night of heavy drinking, he suffered a hemorrhage, which was directly related to his long battle with alcohol. This tragic end serves as a reminder of how substance abuse can overshadow even the brightest talents. Kerouac's legacy lives on through his work, but his life also highlights the darker side of fame and addiction. Jimi Hendrix was a legendary guitarist whose music left a profound impact on rock and roll. His innovative style and unique sound captivated audiences around the world. However, behind the brilliance of his artistry lay a struggle with substance abuse Hendrix's life was marked by heavy use of drugs and alcohol, which ultimately contributed to his tragic demise. In September 1970, he died from asphyxiation after taking a massive dose of sleeping pills. This mix of substances led to a fatal combination that took his life at the young age of 27. Despite his short career, Hendrix's influence continues to resonate, but his story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of addiction. His extraordinary talent was overshadowed by the darker aspects of his life, reminding us of the fragility of life and the consequences of excess. The legacy of Jimi Hendrix endures, but his struggle with addiction remains a somber part of his narrative. John Barrymore's life was marked by immense talent and tragic decline. He was a celebrated actor known for his remarkable performances on stage and in film. However, his struggle with alcoholism overshadowed his accomplishments. As his drinking worsened, it took a toll on his health and personal life. Barrymore became increasingly unreliable, missing performances and alienating friends and family. His once bright career began to fade as the effects of alcohol consumed him. The vibrant man who had captivated audiences became a shadow of his former self, often seen in a disheveled state, battling the demons of addiction. His health deteriorated, leading to various complications related to his drinking. Tragically, this decline culminated in his death, a painful reminder of the destructive power of alcohol. Barrymore's legacy is a complex one, filled with both brilliance and sorrow, reflecting the struggles many face with addiction. William Holden was a well-known actor whose life took a tragic turn due to his struggles with alcohol. His career spanned several decades, during which he starred in many classic films. However, behind the glamorous facade, Holden battled with heavy drinking. This addiction ultimately contributed to his untimely death. In 1981, he fell in his home while intoxicated, leading to a fatal head injury. The circumstances surrounding his death revealed the extent of his drinking problems. Friends and colleagues noted that his drinking had become a significant issue in his later years. Despite his success and charm on screen, Holden's personal life was marred by the effects of alcohol. His story serves as a reminder of the darker side of fame and the toll that substance abuse can take on individuals, regardless of their achievements. The impact of his struggles resonates with many who have faced similar challenges, highlighting the need for awareness and support for those dealing with addiction. Known for his sharp wit and distinctive style, W.C. Fields became a memorable figure in the world of comedy, particularly during the early to mid-20th century. His humor often revolved around his well-documented love for alcohol, which he cleverly wove into his performances. Fields portrayed a character who was both cynical and charming, often seen with a drink in hand, making light of his fondness for liquor. This persona resonated with audiences, allowing him to build a career that was as much about his comedic talent as it was about his alcohol consumption. Fields' relationship with alcohol was complicated. While it fueled his comedic genius, it also led to personal struggles. He was known to indulge heavily, frequently using alcohol as a prop in his routines, which added to his larger-than-life image. Many of his films and stage performances featured scenes where his character would stumble or slur his words, reinforcing the stereotype of the drunken comedian. His humor often touched on themes of failure and disappointment, reflecting a deeper truth about his own life. Despite his success, Fields faced the consequences of his drinking. His health deteriorated over time, and he struggled with various ailments that were exacerbated by his alcohol use. Yet, even as his health declined, he continued to perform, leaving a lasting legacy as one of the greats in American comedy. Fields remains a fascinating figure, a testament to the complex relationship between talent and personal demons, illustrating how humor can be both a shield and a sword in the face of life's challenges. Michael Elphick was a talented actor best known for his role in the television series Boone. His career spanned several decades, showcasing his ability to bring characters to life on screen. However, behind his professional success, he faced significant personal challenges, particularly with alcohol addiction. This struggle with alcohol had a profound impact on his life, affecting both his health and relationships. Sadly, this addiction contributed to his untimely death at the age of 55. He suffered a heart attack, a tragic outcome that can often be linked to the long-term effects of heavy drinking. Elphick's story serves as a reminder of the dangers of alcohol addiction, even for those who appear to lead successful lives in the public eye. His legacy in acting remains, but his struggles highlight the darker side of fame and the personal battles many celebrities face away from the spotlight. Struggling with personal demons, British actor Dennis Price became known not only for his talent, but also for his battle with alcoholism. Throughout his career, he showcased his skills in various films, earning respect in the acting community. However, behind the scenes, his life was marked by turmoil. Alcohol became a coping mechanism for the pressures he faced, leading to a downward spiral that affected both his personal and professional life. Friends and colleagues noted the changes in his behavior as his drinking intensified, often overshadowing his remarkable performances. Despite attempts to seek help, the grip of addiction proved too strong. Tragically, his health deteriorated over the years, culminating in liver cirrhosis, a condition that ultimately claimed his life. Price's story serves as a poignant reminder of how substance abuse can devastate even the most talented individuals, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with both brilliance and tragedy. Tallulah Bankhead's life was marked by her remarkable talent and her struggles with addiction. As a celebrated actress, she gained fame for her performances on stage and in film. However, her excessive drinking and drug use overshadowed her achievements. Bankhead was known for her larger-than-life personality, but this often came with a darker side. Her dependence on alcohol and drugs led to tumultuous relationships and health issues that plagued her throughout her life. Friends and colleagues often noted her wild behavior, which was fueled by her substance abuse. Despite her charisma and wit, Bankhead faced numerous personal challenges. Her health deteriorated over the years, a direct consequence of her lifestyle choices. The toll of her addictions became evident as she struggled with various ailments, ultimately impacting her career. Bankhead's story serves as a poignant reminder of how addiction can overshadow even the brightest talents, leading to a tragic decline. Her legacy is one of both brilliance and caution, illustrating the dangers of a life consumed by alcohol and drugs. Errol Flynn was a well-known actor famous for his roles in swashbuckling films during the golden age of Hollywood. His life was marked by a glamorous career, but it was also shadowed by a lifestyle of heavy drinking. Flynn's love for alcohol began early in his life and grew more intense as he became a star. He often celebrated his successes with parties that included excessive drinking, which became a regular part of his daily routine. This lifestyle took a toll on his health over the years. Flynn suffered from various health issues that were exacerbated by his drinking habits. He faced problems like liver disease and heart complications, which were linked directly to his alcohol consumption. In 1959, at the age of 50, Flynn died from a heart attack, a tragic end that many attributed to the years of heavy drinking that had damaged his body. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of alcohol and its impact on health. Struggling with deep personal issues, Montgomery Clift became known not only for his remarkable acting talent, but also for his battles with alcoholism. His career soared in the 1940s and 1950s with standout performances in films like A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity. However, behind the scenes, he faced immense pressure and emotional turmoil. Clift's drinking escalated as he tried to cope with his insecurities and the demands of Hollywood. This addiction took a toll on his health and relationships. Friends noted how his once vibrant spirit dimmed as the alcohol consumed him. Despite attempts to seek help, his struggles continued, leading to a tragic decline. At the young age of 45, Montgomery Clift suffered a heart attack, a consequence of his years of heavy drinking and personal strife. His story serves as a poignant reminder of how addiction can overshadow even the brightest talents, leaving a legacy marked by both brilliance and tragedy. Brian Jones, the founder of the iconic band The Rolling Stones, faced a tragic end that was closely tied to his struggles with drug and alcohol abuse. His life was marked by a whirlwind of fame, creativity, and excess, as he played a crucial role in shaping the sound of the band during its early years. However, as the pressures of fame mounted, so did his reliance on substances. His battles with addiction became increasingly evident, leading to erratic behavior and tensions within the band. On July 3, 1969, his lifeless body was discovered in a swimming pool at his home in Sussex, England. The circumstances surrounding his death raised many questions, but it was clear that the toll of his substance abuse had taken a devastating effect. Friends and family noted that he had struggled to find balance in his life, ultimately succumbing to the very vices that had once fueled his creativity and passion. The legacy of Brian Jones serves as a poignant reminder of the dark side of fame and the dangers of addiction. Struggling with the demons of addiction, Gig Young's life took a tragic turn that shocked Hollywood. Known for his charm and talent, He became a prominent actor in the mid-20th century, earning acclaim for his performances in films like They Shoot Horses, Don't They? And The Last Time I Saw Paris. However, behind the glitz and glamour, alcohol and pills plagued his existence. His dependence on substances grew, leading to erratic behavior and difficulties in his personal life. In a heartbreaking culmination of his struggles, Gig Young's life ended in a murder-suicide involving his wife, Kim Schmidt. On October 19, 1978, after a night filled with drinking and drug use, he shot her before turning the gun on himself. This tragic event highlighted the devastating impact of addiction, not only on the individual, but also on those around them. Young's story serves as a stark reminder of how substance abuse can lead to irreversible consequences, leaving a trail of sorrow that affects families and